Let this small circle represent $1 million, the number most people call rich. Now imagine that circle doubled. That's $10 million. Multiply it again, that's $100 million. And now stretch it so far across your screen that it barely fits. That's $1 billion. Now imagine this. Some individuals on this planet have dozens of those billion-dollar circles stacked on top of each other. Some have so much wealth, you would need a telescope to see the end of the line. And then, there's you. Maybe you're working a job you don't love. Maybe you're finishing a degree that you hoped would guarantee success. Maybe you've done everything society told you to do, and you still feel stuck. Your income feels small, your rent feels massive, your debt feels suffocating. You scroll past the news, seeing teenagers becoming millionaires on YouTube, new tech founders cashing out for billions, investors making more money overnight than you made in the last 5 years. And a voice inside whispers, "How is this possible? What are they doing that I'm not? Did they cheat? Did they just get lucky? Am I too late? Am I not smart enough?" You start believing the worst. The game is rigged, the system is unfair, I wasn't born in the right family. Maybe wealth just isn't meant for me. Your dreams, the house, the freedom, the travel, the ability to take care of people you love, they start to feel like fantasies. But here's the truth. You've only been shown one side of how money works. There is another side, the side the wealthy quietly operate on. By the end of this video, you will understand that there is a path from where you are to where you want to be. But I won't sugarcoat it. The road is long. It will demand uncomfortable truths. And most people, almost everyone, will quit before they get there. But those who don't, those who continue, reach a level of freedom that looks impossible to those still trapped in the system. So let me ask one more time, are you with me? Still here? Good, then let's begin. Part 1, the lies you've been fed. Let's start with a question. What do you truly believe about money? Is it hard to get? Is it something only lucky people earn? Is it something evil? Does it cause stress? Does it corrupt people? Whether you know it or not, most of your beliefs about money were programmed into you before you were even old enough to earn any yourself. If you grew up seeing money cause arguments, if you watched your parents stress about bills, if you were told money doesn't grow on trees, you absorbed all of it. School didn't help. You were taught algebra, chemistry, Shakespeare, but not how to build wealth, not how taxes work, not how money actually moves. So most people walk into adulthood with a completely broken understanding of how wealth is created. They believe rich people are evil, or lucky, or chosen, or geniuses. But statistics say otherwise. A report on global wealth found that the majority of millionaires today are self-made. No inheritance, no lottery, no trust fund. People who started from nothing and figured out how to win a game they were never taught. So what makes them different? Simple. They are using a different equation. Here's the equation most people use. Money equals salary, salary equals job, job time traded for money. That equation can keep you alive, but it will never make you wealthy. Let's be brutally honest. If you make $18 an hour, $20 an hour, even $30 an hour, you cannot earn your way to wealth fast enough. On a typical salary, becoming a millionaire takes decades. And that's before taxes, bills, inflation, and emergencies. By the time most people eventually reach financial stability, they've already traded away the one thing more valuable than money, time. So the real question becomes, how are some people becoming millionaires in their 20s? How are some people building empires in their 30s? How did they break this equation? Here's the truth. They stopped trading time and started creating value. Now listen closely. Money does not come to those who chase it. Money comes to those who create value. This is rule number 1 of capitalism. You are paid based on your perceived value to the marketplace. Not your effort, not your hours, not your degree. The cleaner who works tirelessly earns less than the accountant who sits at a desk. Not because one works harder, but because the market perceives one as easier to replace. Is that fair? Maybe not, but it is reality. So if the market decides your value, how do you increase that value? You solve problems. Money flows in direct proportion to the size of the problem you solve. Solve a $10 problem, you earn $10. Solve a $10,000 problem, you earn $10,000. Solve a $1,000 problem, you earn $1,000. Solve a problem for millions of people, now you tap into wealth that looks impossible to everyone else. This is how every wealthy person thinks. What problems did Amazon solve? Convenience, speed, availability, variety, trust, cost, delivery, logistics. Amazon doesn't sell products, it sells solutions. That's why Jeff Bezos earned billions. He solved billion-dollar problems. The biggest misunderstanding people have about money is this. Money is a side effect of value creation, not the goal. When you chase money, it runs. When you chase problems, money chases you. So how do you begin? You start with the same question every successful person started with. What problem can I solve? Not, what business should I start? What job should I pick? What skill makes the most money? Those come later. Instead, focus on the core. What annoys people? What wastes their time? What frustrates them? What do they wish existed? Every problem in your daily life is a potential business. The inconvenient app, the expensive product, the long wait time, the lack of options, the outdated system. Opportunity hides in irritation. But not every problem leads to wealth. To build true wealth, your solution must be scalable. A restaurant? Not scalable. It relies on your location and your presence. A personal service? Not scalable. It depends on your time. But a franchise? More scalable. Software? Extremely scalable. Digital products? Scalable. Online platforms? Scalable. Automated systems? Infinitely scalable. Scalability is the multiplier that transforms a small idea into a massive fortune. If your business needs you every hour to function, it's not a business, it's a job wearing makeup. A scalable solution runs even when you sleep. That's the key. The reward. Once you build a scalable solution, you have two paths. Path 1, you keep growing the business. Path 2, you cash out and sell it. Instagram sold for $1 billion. YouTube sold for $1.65 billion. WhatsApp sold for $19 billion, and thousands of smaller companies sell quietly for millions every single day. This is one of the biggest secrets in the world. Wealth is often created in the exit, not the operations. You might spend years building something that takes only one moment to change your life. But maybe you don't want to sell. Maybe you want to keep the cash flow. Maybe you believe in your mission. Maybe the business runs passively. Both choices lead to the same destination. Part 5, your money or your life. Because here's the ultimate truth. Most people don't want money. They want what money gives them. Freedom, time, choice, peace, options, security. The ability to wake up and decide, I'm doing what I want today. Not what your boss tells you. Not what your bills force you to do. Not what society pressures you to do. Money is not the goal. Time is. Money simply buys back your time. That's the hidden lesson behind wealth building. You are not chasing dollars. You are chasing the ability to control your own life. So the final question becomes, is the sacrifice worth it? Only you can answer that. But remember, not acting has a cost too. You can give your time to a job for 40 years, or give your time to a mission for 5 years. One leads to survival, the other leads to freedom. Conclusion, you now know the real equation to wealth. Stop chasing money, start chasing problems, solve them at scale, build value, build systems, build freedom. Most people will never do it, not because they're incapable, but because they quit when the process becomes uncomfortable. But you're still here. And if you're still watching, that means you're already different. Remember, fail fast, learn fast, adjust fast, move fast. Don't be afraid to start small. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect idea. Just start solving problems, and everything else will follow. Final notes. Thank you for watching. These videos take countless hours of research, writing, and editing. If you enjoyed this, hit like. If you didn't, hit dislike twice. Leave your thoughts in the comments. This channel is dedicated to documentary-style videos on money, business, self-mastery, and the psychology of success. Subscribe if you want more. Have an amazing rest of your day, and as always, food for thought.